And we start tonight with violent storms in this summer packed with extreme weather and excessive heat. Tonight we're talking about Tropical Storm Hillary, which slams Southern California with record-breaking rainfall, strong winds, and widespread floodwaters. This is the biggest storm, the strongest storm to hit the Golden State in more than 8 decades. Aerial footage shows the transformation from sunny deserts and palm trees to a wasteland of thick mud covering everything in sight. The mud several feet deep in some areas, water turning roads and interstates into rivers.
So as the storm is going through, you have the flooding. You see that the roadways are collapsing. You see all the mud and things like that. But what came to my mind is, what if instead of just the road collapsing, what if the entire California collapses? Why? Because one thing I noticed is that this storm is moving across the lines of the San Andreas fault. So you have the fault line, and completely to the left of that, the left side of California, that is where the storm is moving. So we have the ocean to the left of California. Then you got the top of California being flooded with water. And then on top of that, you have earthquakes. So let's take a look at the earthquakes. If you look at these earthquakes, then you see that they're also along the line of the San Andreas fault. So the storm is going along the line of the San Andreas fault. And then the earthquakes are going along the line of the San Andreas fault. But on top of that, the San Andreas fault is already cracked.
California, where a massive discovery by NASA shows fault lines that have cracked. NASA's announcement that the California fault lines were hit by a massive earthquake and have cracked. This is a map of California, a region in the United States. In blue, running from the Salton Sea in the south to Cape Mendocino in the north, is the San Andreas Fault. Point Reyes Station, Fraser Park, Daly City, Desert Hot Springs, Gorman, San Bernardino, Wrightwood, Palmdale, and Bodega Bay lie squarely on the fault and are sitting ducks.
So, again, water to the left, water flooding on top, earthquake shaking along with the water, and an already cracked fault line.
The water saturation in the rocks or the soil. And so the topography, the steepness doesn't really change that fast, and neither the rock type never changes. So it's really got to be something to do with the water.
We know the Lord Almighty will come with thunder and earthquake and great noise, with windstorms and tempests and flames of a devouring fire. Isaiah 29 verse 6, which all of those things are happening. Now, exactly do we know when the end of Babylon will be? Exactly when the Most High is going to place us back in our land? We don't know. We're not the Most High. What we do, we just watch. And then what we do, we just keep ourselves straight and in line. Turn to the Most High God with all our heart, with all our soul. And then help our brother. Help our sister who is trapped in a fall. We are lost, but we are not forgotten. The Most High God has made us a promise that He will gather us, His scattered people. So we will stay awake and we will watch until Israel's restored.
I'm crying out to you, Lord, 'cause I know my soul is yours to take. I'm not sinning no more, gonna close this door. Lord, save me from that tragic fate. It's driving me insane, I'm tired of the pain, trying to wash these things away. Lord, break these chains, these invisible chains, 'cause I ain't no devil slave. Said I ain't no devil slave, and I won't let him run my brain, 'cause it's no time to be tempted, 'cause we right here, yeah, we right here at the end. And I said I don't wanna spend any time in hell, so I gotta repent, 'cause it's just like my father said, you can't do hell, get that in your head.